Hey everyone, I finally finished reading The Sly Company of People Who Care by Rahul Bhattacharya. I looked up how to say his name. And this is a book that I mainly bought for the title and the cover, because I think the title sounds promising. It gives you a story that you don't really know what it's talking about, and the cover is very beautiful. If you look at it, all these nice colors and the plants, it's designed lovely, so I just couldn't resist buying it. But not every cover buy is a success. If you've been following me around for a while, you know that it took me more than 2 months to read a 280 pages book. And I can't even say why I never stopped reading. It's sort of not a novel. This book is a travel report. I don't really know if the main character is also the author and that really happened. I never really checked that out. But the author is a cricket journalist and the main character is a cricket journalist who went to Guyana for a game and made a report on it and got curious about the country. In the beginning of the book, he comes to Guyana and he stays for 1 year and he travels around, he meets a lot of people, he lives here and there, goes on excursions, visits other places, goes into the rainforest. He talks about the history of all the immigrants and the slaves that were brought there from Africa and from India, of all the different colors and nationalities in Guyana, and how they are treated differently, and how the Indians look at the black people, and all these things. It's sort of interesting to learn about this country, and it's sort of interesting to see how they speak. That is something that is not so good about the book. The way the people talk in Guyana is reflected in the writing of the book. And normally I find that very good and I think it's very authentic. But in this book, after a while, it was really getting in the way of reading the story, because even some of his descriptions lacked verbs or correct structure and you were just wondering what he's talking about. Also, he uses a lot of the words that are used in Guyana, and some are explained, some are not, and some I had to look up, others I just still don't have a real clue what it was that they were talking about. And I thought that was a little bit in the way of understanding and getting into the story, which basically isn't there. There is no real story. It's just him traveling around the country, reporting about the country, talking about his experiences, his insights. We also have him changing throughout the year in his personality, in his identity a little bit, but not enough to say that you read the book for that. I can't say I regret reading the book. I thought it was very, very interesting to read about this Indian in Guyana and his experiences and how he saw the world and the country. But other than that, there's nothing interesting in the book. If you like reading travel novels about other people's experiences in different countries, you might like this book a lot more than I did. Overall, I'm glad I finally finished the book, but I would not recommend it to anyone. If you have read this book, tell me in comments what you thought about it. Thank you for watching and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.